Good morning and welcome to this sunrise practice. Let's begin in a Shavasana position. Begin to slow down the breathing and bring the focus within. We can place our hands on our heart, taking a deep inhale together. And exhale. Again, let's inhale. And exhale. Bringing the hands to both sides, bending the knees and bringing the knees in for a little hug. Lifting the head off of the mat, elongating the spine and gently placing it back. Flowing movement with breath. Exhale, point the toes. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. And exhale, point. Releasing the legs up to the sky, pointing the toes and flexing with the breath. Shoulders and hips are on the mat. Hands can grab behind the thighs, the calves, or the ankles, bringing awareness to our body through movement with the breath. Hugging the right knee to the chest, lower the left leg to the mat. Continuing with breath to movement by pointing and flexing the foot. Sending oxygen to the entire body with each inhale and every exhale, letting the body release a little bit. Releasing the knees, sending both legs to the sky, feet are flexed, hugging behind the thighs. Core is engaged, relaxed in the shoulders and neck. Together, let's inhale. Exhale. Hugging the left knee into the chest, right leg lowers to the mat, continuing with the breath to movement. Inhaling, flex, and exhaling, point. Releasing the knees, sending both legs to the sky. Toes are pointed this time. Relaxed in the shoulders and neck. Soft in the face. Core is engaged. Together, let's inhale. Exhale, and hug the knees into the chest. Taking a moment to reset, maybe close the eyes. Releasing the knees, let's take a few spinal rolls and we'll meet in plank. From plank, we're going to continue the spinal warm-up, alternating from plank to tuck-toe child's pose. In plank, hands are under shoulders, fingers spread wide, gaze slightly forward, a straight line from the crown of the head to the heels. On an exhale, we'll drop the knees, keeping the toes tucked, coming back into child's pose. Head can rest on the forearms. Short holds for both of these poses, maintaining a deep inhale And exhale throughout the poses. Coming forward back into plank, core is engaged. Inhale. And exhale, drop the knees back into child's pose, head resting on forearms. Inhale together. And exhale. Inhale, coming forward into plank. We're going to take breath to movement. Exhale, bent knee, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, bent knee, downward dog. Inhale, rolling forward to plank. Exhale, rounding the spine, bent knee, downward dog. Inhale, rolling forward to plank. Let's hold this pose with an option to untuck the toes. Together, let's inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, coming up to baby cobra. Let's hold this pose. Fingers spread wide, elbows tucked to the sides, opening through the chest. Together, let's inhale. And exhale, lower the head down to the mat. Placing the hands next to the ribs. On an inhale, pushing up, coming into a high cobra. Exhale, slowly lower the body down. Inhale and slide forward into an upward facing dog. Pressing into the top of the feet, knees and thighs are lifted. Breathing into the whole front side of the body, allowing for more opening. Inhale, lifting the hips, pressing back onto the top of the feet. Hold it for a moment and then exhale, rolling over the toes into downward dog. Option to bend one leg and hold this pose. Inhale, rolling forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lifting the hips, pressing in the top of the feet, and then rolling over the toes into downward facing dog. Perhaps bending the other leg, balancing out the body, and hold this pose. Bending both knees. Inhale, rolling forward to plank. Exhale, lower to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Dropping the knees, tucking the toes, and coming back into child's pose. Head can rest on the forearms or maybe on the mat. Fingers might be reaching forward. Staying here for a few breaths. Continuing breath to movement, keeping the toes tucked. Inhale, coming forward, arching the back, looking up, cow. Exhale, slowly rounding each vertebrae. Continue exhaling all the way back to child's pose. Toes are tucked. Inhale, coming forward into cow. Exhale, rounding the spine. Continue exhaling back to child's pose. Inhale, look forward, coming into cow. Exhale, rounding each vertebrae. Continue exhaling back to child's pose. Inhale, arching, looking up. Exhale, rounding, coming back into child's pose. Inhale, arching, looking up. Exhale, flat back, tabletop. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Try to keep both legs straight, reaching the heels for the mat. Maybe take this time to close the eyes, noticing the sensations of the body. Reconnect with the breath, lengthening the inhale. Slowly exhale. Let it all go. Inhale and tippy toe forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, bending the knees, forward fold. Maybe grab onto the back of the knees. Allow for the head, neck, and shoulders to be loose. Release the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming all the way up, reaching the arms overhead, palms together, mini back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Checking in with our posture, making sure we're distributing weight evenly on both feet. Perhaps setting an intention for the day, being easy on yourself for the past, believing in yourself for the future, and experiencing the present moment of your life as much as possible. Release the hands and inhale to the sky, palms together. Exhale, forward fold, plant the hands. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and tippy toe your way forward, halfway lift. Exhale, hugging behind the knees, forward fold. Option to bend one leg and straighten the other. Let's inhale. Exhale. Release, bending both knees. Inhale all the way up. Reach the arms overhead, hands together, mini back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up, palms together. Exhale, forward fold, step back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Hold this pose. Toes together, knees and thighs are lifted off the ground, hands under shoulders, fingers spread wide, gazing forward. Together, let's inhale, opening up the whole front side of the body. Exhale, let it all go. Inhaling to the base of the spine. Exhale, pushing up with the hips, back onto the top of the feet, rolling over the toes and back into downward facing dog. Inhale, stepping forward, tippy toes. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, hugging the knees. If you straighten one leg before, balance it out and straighten the opposite one this time. Inhale together. Exhale, let it go. Exhale and release the hands to the mat. bending the knees, and inhale, coming up to standing, reaching the arms, palms together, mini back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky, palms together. Exhale, forward fold, stepping back to plank. Inhale and exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lifting the hips back into downward facing dog. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, hop forward to the front of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees, planting the hands, holding this pose. Bending the knees, inhale, coming all the way up, reaching the arms overhead, palms together, mini back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reaching all the way up, palms together. Exhale, bending forward, plant the palms, step back plank. Inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, walk or jump forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale, hold this pose, breathing deeply into the back body. The head, neck, and shoulders hang loose. Possibly close the eyes here. Inhale. Exhale. Releasing the hands to the mat, bend the knees. Inhale, come all the way up, palms together, mini back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Transitioning into tree pose, we'll balance on the right foot, bringing the left foot to the right ankle, maybe to the calf. Third option is bringing it to the thigh, above the knee. Gaze can be forward, focused on a drishti, or perhaps challenging yourself by closing the eyes. We'll balance here for a few breaths. Releasing the foot and bringing the knee in the front of the body for a hug. Maintaining the balance on the right foot here, core is engaged, focusing forward, finding that balance and stillness within. Bringing the hands to heart center, hinging the body back, coming into warrior three. One straight line from the crown of the head to the heel. Toe can be flexed or pointed. Hands can be at heart center, out to the sides. Balancing here, gazing forward at the ground. Steady breath, holding this pose. Balance in the mind and the body. Excellent job. Releasing the hands to the ground. Touch down with the left toes. Step back into plank. Inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, hold this pose. Breathing deeply into the core, allowing all the muscles to release, perhaps closing the eyes. Inhale. Exhale, pushing back into downward facing dog. Inhale, stepping or jumping forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, holding this pose. Releasing the hands to the mat, bending the knees. Inhale, coming all the way up, reaching the arms, palms together, mini back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reaching the arms, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, reaching the arms up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Transitioning to tree, we'll balance on the left, bringing the right foot to the left ankle, calf, or to the thigh above the knee. Perhaps taking a different arm variation, gazing forward, or maybe close the eyes. Releasing the right foot, bringing the right knee forward and giving it a little hug. Maintaining the balance on the left foot, core is engaged. Gazing forward, connecting the body and mind through the breath, finding that stillness. When you're balanced, release the knee, hands to the heart, hinging backward into Warrior 3. A straight line from the crown of the head to the heel. Toe can be pointed or flexed. Hands can be at heart center or out to the side, gazing down and slightly forward. Core is engaged. Steady breath, steady mind, steady body. Excellent job. Now grounding the hands to the mat, right toes touch down, stepping back into plank. Inhale, exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, holding this pose, releasing the core, breathing into the entire front side of the body. Inhale, exhale, raising the hips back slowly into a downward dog. Keeping the toes tucked, transitioning onto our knees and sitting back, untucking the little toes, perhaps resting the hands on the thighs or bringing them to heart center, possibly closing the eyes and taking a moment to connect once more with your intention. open the eyes, let's transition from this pose, making our way onto our back. Once you're there, bringing the knees into the chest for a little hug. Maybe close the eyes once more, allowing the body to let go, relaxing into this pose, winding down from the practice. Releasing the knees, coming onto the booty and transitioning into Navasana, boat pose. Arms are stretched in front, gaze is forward, keeping the spine nice and straight. Feet are off the ground, calves parallel with the mat. Soft in the forehead and jaw, shoulders and neck are relaxed. Being in balance here, with the body, with the mind, with the gaze. Taking an inhale and exhale, lowering the body down. Palms on the mat, fingers pointed at the feet. Feet are flat, lifting the hips up, coming into reverse tabletop. Knees above the ankles, shoulders above the wrist. Perhaps leaning the head back and closing the eyes, with every inhale creating space in the core, and every exhale releasing stagnant energy from the throat, chest, and heart. Inhale, expand, and exhale, release. Inhale, expand, exhale, release. Slowly lower the body down to the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Knees come in for another hug, releasing the low back. Perhaps take a happy baby, holding on to the thighs, the ankles, maybe the big toes. Perhaps noticing the sensations in the body, feeling grateful for yourself for showing up today in this healthy way, knowing that you've taken this time to move the energy around, calm the emotions, calm the mind, and be here for yourself. Bringing the knees back in for a hug, and then sending them to the sky, arms reaching overhead, lower back is pressing on the mat. Inhale, flex the feet. Exhale, point the toes. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, right leg lowers. Exhale, bring it back up. Inhale, left leg lowers. Exhale, bring it back up. Amazing job. Slowly lower both legs to the mat, bringing the arms to the sides. Palms can face up or down. Find yourself in the most comfortable position. We'll take Shavasana. Maybe close the eyes. Let's together take an inhale to the base of the spine. And let it all go. We'll be here for some time. Breathe at your normal, comfortable pace. At this time, we can begin to bring awareness back to the physical body, rolling out the wrists and ankles, taking a big stretch overhead, and rolling onto one side. Stay here for a moment and reconnect with the intention set earlier. Let's flutter the eyes open and make our way to a comfortable seated position. I want to thank you so much for being here today. Wishing you peace throughout the rest of your day. Namaste.